Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Jacob back here for the JTwoH channel, and today I have a totally different type than you're used to seeing, but I have a haul video. This one just physical media, and it's just physical media as far as movies. Yeah, like DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks, Steelbooks only. No books, no video games, no manga, nothing else but you crazy people and your physical media. So we got a whole haul. There's 10 plus things, especially if you start counting individual discs. But it's just a bunch of, and when I say random, I mean like I haven't been buying a ton lately. So it's literally just random pickups from here, there, everywhere. So let's get into it. It's just gonna be weird. So the first thing is an upgrade. I absolutely love this movie. First time I watched it, it was quite the tearjerker. Just given that I love MMA so much, I have a brother. Not to say our relationship is anything like this, but you tend to think about things like that. I was in high school on the wrestling team. I believe I was a captain at the time. So I think it's a super great movie. The more I think about it, the more I just love the cast. Tom Hardy, Joel Edgerton, Nick Nolte. I believe Shelton Benjamin is in there. Anthony Johnson, potentially. Or I just mix those up. Kurt Angle. So we have Warrior here on 4K. So this is the Lionsgate Best Buy exclusive Steelbook re-release. If that would focus. So awesome there. You have Tom Hardy and Joel Edgerton. I think this was my introduction to Tom Hardy. Yeah, it must have been. So this, and then the Dark Knight Rises, and then This Means War, like in that order. So, but very, very different. But so yeah, Warrior there on 4K. It's still sealed. I haven't opened it. I have gotten rid of my regular 4K with the slipcover. So it's awesome that not only is this a 4K, not only is it 4K, but it's a steelbook. So it seems like an upgrade, and it's awesome because this, I'm not gonna open it right now, but it has a protective sleeve on the 4K. I probably could. I don't think this needs to go in a. If it's got the slip, it doesn't need to go in a protector set. But you slip this off, and I believe it's like the gloves. Yeah, the gloves come up, and it's just them with a cage behind it. It's really awesome. Super cool. Best Buy exclusive, and I was glad to grab it. I was actually at a Best Buy and found this on the shelf. I didn't need to order it and risk it getting damaged, nor did I have to worry about it being out of stock, which I believe it's still in stock. But to this day, I got that from Best Buy. These next three things were actually from a Walmart. Same day I grabbed that Warrior Steelbook. So these are, for whatever reason, they were discounted to $2. I believe maybe this first one was $5. I bet you it was. For whatever reason, they were discounted, and there were a ton of each of these, and they're in the like camera section of the Walmart, up under a shelf. A ton of these were discounted, so I grabbed. I haven't watched this. I grabbed this mostly for the code. Uncharted. It is the DVD version of it, but Sony sometimes does a DVD release with the. So this is the back of the slipcover. DVD release with the slipcover. So there you go. DVD and digital. So I haven't watched this. I believe it is on Netflix, but knowing my luck, by the time I get around to it, it will be off Netflix. So pretty cool there. Uncharted, Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. Know nothing about the game series or anything it's based off of, but with those two leads, I'm gonna check it out. I believe that was $5 because it was a new release, and it was this whole new Sony re-release set. Next thing is what do we call it? 4Kids' favorite Scooby-Doo Monsters. So, again, this was $2 there, marked down from 10. We have Scooby-Doo and the Goblin King, Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School, Scooby-Doo and the Monsters of Mexico, Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf. Essentially, these were 50 cents a piece. So, Scooby-Doo movies are a great time. They're easy to pop in. Both kids. It kind of keeps their attention. So, 4-film series there. A lot of the episode lengths. That doesn't say. And it's all 4 discs. They're not all crammed on. So, pretty cool. For $2. Next up, the front sticker is a lie. It was still $2. However, it did not have bonus digital movie code. Probably because not only was it discounted, but this is an old sticker. So for $2, $1 piece on Blu-ray. The Gremlins, 1 and 2, 2 being the new batch. I have not seen Gremlins 2. I've only watched the first Gremlins, and I don't remember liking it, though it has been years. So I'm giving it a fair chance this time. So PG and PG-13 respectively. So yeah. I can't remember if Gremlins is a Halloween or a Christmas movie. I want to say I got Christmas movie vibes, but that could have just been Crazy Joe filling my head with nonsense. Next up is one of my personal favorites. I've had the DVD for years, literally since probably 2004. It was back when I was putting all my DVDs in sleeves, so it's not something I've ever displayed. It's in a binder somewhere. So I finally upgraded. They finally released it on Blu-ray. I upgraded it. It's a Nickelodeon movie. Features the voice of Christopher Lloyd, which is why I heard about it. And then I watched it and watched the show. Hey Arnold, the movie there. Nickelodeon. Paramount is killing it this year on physical media. This year and last, but with these releases. So the Nickelodeon, A Big Problem Calls for a Big Head. So Paramount there. Blu-ray disc. I believe it's Paramount. So this is a super fun movie. I haven't rewatched it in a long time, but I remember liking this more than, because when I watched the movie, I wasn't big on the show, but I remember watching the movie, really liking the movie a lot, keeping the DVD and then watching it over and over. And when I would catch the show on reruns, I would just watch it more and more, and really started to like the show from the movie. So next we have, so I got that one from Amazon. It was always like 12, 13, 14. They dropped it all the way down to like $8 or $7.50 one day, and I snagged it. Under $10 to upgrade something I haven't sat on my shelf in years was a no-brainer to me. And then this one had been on my Blu-ray.com wish list for years. They're starting to re-release the first. They've so far released the first 2 movies in this franchise on 4K. I hadn't owned the 4th movie physically, so I went ahead and grabbed that, although I don't see this or the 3rd movie getting a 4K. So we have Scream 4. I have Scream 1 and 5 in a 2-pack on 4K. And now 1, 2, and 3 and 2 documentaries on a set. And now Scream 4 by itself. But I believe Scream 3 and 4 are the Weinstein Company, and they're being held hostage, so no 4K release. But maybe I'll grab Scream 2 on 4K. I'm not sure. But in the meantime, we have Scream 4, which I think I've only seen one time. So, and then speaking of 4K Steelbooks, exclusive. This is another Best Buy exclusive. This was the first movie I took my son to see ever in the movie theater. So it's a really special movie to me. Plus, I grew up with the Toy Story films. I really liked this movie. I don't quite get the hate on the internet for it, but the internet is the internet. So Lightyear here on the 4K. Love that disc art. This movie's always going to be important to me and hold a special spot in my heart and on my shelf. So I figured, why not get it in the coolest format. I like the 4K better, or the 4K Steelbook artwork better, though the 4K artwork is still pretty solid. So I actually pre-ordered this one, got it from the website, and no dings, nothing like that. No complaints there from the Best Buy department. Like I said, really like this artwork. I haven't watched it again since, they put it on Disney Plus, and the kiddo has, but I have not. I think when I do, I'm going to watch it on physical. Speaking of the kiddo, we were at a Best Buy once, and he has fallen in love with this movie. I don't particularly like this movie because of the director. Yeah, because of the director, though I've never given it a fair stake, and by that I mean I haven't been able to sit through it. I'm just not. I'm not into this. He is. My wife really enjoys it, so we went ahead and bought the Nightmare Before Christmas sing-along edition. I'm not a Tim Burton fan at all. Quite the opposite. I go out of my way to avoid him. But my kiddo loves this. He's actually going to be Jack Skellington for this Halloween. So maybe one day I'll give it a shot and try to watch it all the way through. But until then, at least it'll go on the shelf for those two. I'm outvoted in that case. And I'm fair. If I'm outvoted, I'll just, no big deal. Not everyone's tastes are the same. This next pick is another Steelbook. So that's 3 Steelbooks in this set, or in this haul. This one initially was in a package from Rick over at Down to Movie. It featured 2 other items, which are going to be in a different type of haul. Link to that, or that'll come much later or earlier. I don't know, depending. But I didn't want to do the unboxing split over 2 videos, so I just threw the box away. I have recently started rewatching this show on like Netflix and Tubi together, because not all of it's on Netflix, unfortunately. But we have Yu-Gi-Oh! Is it Bonds Beyond Time? So this is I believe the third Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie. This is the Steelbook of the Blu-ray, which is really neat. Rick had got it in some sort of haul or locked or something. So it's really cool that he had that. It was a great price. He gave me a good deal on it and sent it my way. So I've been watching the show. I'm halfway through the second season. I started watching the show again just out of curiosity because I'd played the cards a lot. I'd watched the anime a lot, but I just don't remember it ending. Like, I don't remember how it ended. We just would catch episodes here and there and everything else. And turns out for the most part it was the season 1 arc that I remember. I'm into season 2 and my interest is waning, but nonetheless, we have Bonds Beyond Time. I will be grabbing the other 2 movies, although I believe one of them at least is on Tubi, because I just want to check them out, especially the movies. If it was available more, I would grab Blu-rays of the entire show, but we're not there yet, apparently. Next thing, I just grabbed it at a Best Buy when I was there to get something else. Didn't go with the Steelbook, though. They still had plenty of the Steelbook of this movie in. I really enjoyed this movie. This is, again, another movie, and it's funny that they're both Disney, that just gets some hate on the internet, and I don't understand why, because I really enjoyed this one. We have Thor, Love and Thunder, the Cinematic Universe Edition. I like the artwork on this one better on this standard 4K than the Steelbook, so it's the opposite of the Lightyear. The 4K Steelbook is awesome, but for $5 more to get subpar artwork, I think, I just couldn't do it. So I really like the artwork on this one. Can't wait to rewatch it in 4K Ultra HD. I've actually already watched this one on Disney Plus, so big fan of Thor: Love and Thunder. Glad to add that and continue my collection of all the MCU films. And last but definitely not least, this is a pre-order, and it is the first thing I've ever ordered from Movies Unlimited. So this is a Scream Factory 4K trilogy. So Movies Unlimited had a code back in August, was like 20 off 80 was the code or something to that effect. So any item priced over $80, you got $20 off. So this was priced at like $119, or was it like $101? And then the code, I paid $80 for this, is my point, which is a bit steep, but I was able to sell my other my Blu-ray trilogy and my standalone version of this to basically break even. So we have the 4K, the Halloween 4K collection. So 1995 through 2002. So we have that artwork there, which, I mean, I don't mind the artwork on here. Some people have said that artwork on the front is horrendous. It's fine. Basically, the box is just what it comes in, because I'm going to display them like this on your shelf. You don't put them like this on your shelf. You put them like this. And these individual artworks, I haven't opened this yet, are awesome. I really enjoy the artworks. And they match the others. So we have all 8 original 4Ks and all 8 original Halloweens in 4K. So hence why I grabbed it. So just a ton of features, including a 4K cut of the movie that didn't exist for forever, with the Halloween 666, or whatever they call it. Curse. Yeah, the Curse of Michael Myers. Yeah, Curse of Michael Myers. That one's the 4K. That one's a 4-disc set alone because of all the special features and cuts of that movie. So, big fan, obviously, of the 4K. I'm big fan of the Halloween franchise, although Halloween ends. So I was especially these. No, not so much Resurrection. I sit here and say that I'm not a big fan of Resurrection, but after I watch Halloween Ends, I'd gladly watch Halloween Resurrections on 4K. So, big fan of the original run. I'd love to get the Rob Zombie ones in 4K eventually to complete the entire 13 films, but alas, maybe not, due to some rights issues. So, and it's cool. So Movies Unlimited, yeah, Movies Unlimited. Recommend them. Came in a great box with packaging. Nothing to report. Although I will open this to check because it makes me semi-nervous. I've never ordered from them, though I will again because they do a bang-up job. So there you go. Let's go ahead and get this bread and show you the haul here. So we have the Halloween 4K collection, 1995-2002, Thor: Love and Thunder, Thor: Love and Thunder on 4K, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bond Beyond Time. We have Nightmare Before Christmas Sing-Along Edition, Lightyear, Scream 4, Hey Arnold, the movie, Gremlins and Gremlins 2, 4 films, favorites, Kid Collection, Scooby-Doo Monsters Edition, Uncharted on DVD and Warrior there on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. So awesome haul there. Very much excited for most of those. And look for like Uncharted on my eBay page. Link in the description. Speaking of, links in the descriptions to my Twitter, Instagram, eBay page, Blu-ray.com page, TV Time and Letterboxd, where I interview all of the TV shows and movies I watch respectively. So if you, like I said, Uncharted will probably end up on there. I grabbed it for the code. So thank you guys so much for watching. I very much appreciate it. If you want to support the channel in any way, I have links in the description to I already did this. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you later, YouTube. Hey, did you like yet? Did you subscribe yet? Did you click that notification bell? Go ahead and click that notification bell right there so you never miss anything on the channel. And also over here should be additional features for the channel. There should be a video or a playlist or both, maybe one of each, for you to stay informed and stay on the channel. And also be sure to subscribe on your way out right about here.